Alright, welcome to the finale of Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker.
It is no use. Zeke is out of my control. This is where it ends. Listen to me, Big Boss. As long as your army is needed, the world will never know true peace. The peace you will know will be fleeting, elusive. They will use you, disgrace you, and then finally discard you like they would a cancer to society. This is the path you have chosen.
I seriously love the sound effects. Like, what is that? I-E.
Paz.
So, that's the Zeke battle. We got an A on it. That's pretty cool.
Who would have thought that little girl was working against us?
Tell me about it. She had everybody fooled, me included. Can't believe I didn't pick up on anything.
Snake, there's no point in beating yourself up over the past.
You know, the past, 5 minutes
Maybe you should plan
ago.
some practice against Zeke in case this sort of thing ever happens again. In any case, I need to go talk to Dr. Strangelove. Zeke still isn't ready.
Huey!
So now we're gonna get pretty much wrap-ups for all the
How's
characters.
it going? How's Zeke look?
The attitude control AI had a backup, so it should be able to walk.
Really? That's good.
Beyond that, it's up to the creator. Stop! Don't come any closer, Doctor.
There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Do you despise me?
Doctor, are you asking me out?
No,
That's usually my pickup line. It works very well.
No,
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you despise me?
because I've just had my heart broken by someone else.
What?
I only like those who can stand on their own. If you fancy me, then come walk with me. Who knows what miracles might happen? Love is blind after all. Take your time. I'll be waiting.
I'd like to say that that was a metaphor, but considering the fact that Huey makes, like, a way to make himself stand up, I think he took it seriously? I don't know. At least that's what I can understand from the Phantom Pain trailer where he's wearing those leg braces. Huey, it was a metaphor, man. I think. But this cutscene's really good, and I would say it's very important to Big Boss's character.
Snake!
I forgot that he did that. Oh my god, that's great. Just using the hand of my fallen enemy to light a cigar.
That name Paz mentioned at the end, Cypher, it's a code. It means empty. It also means
Zero.
a world of electronic intelligence built on codes, and at the center of it all, a zero.
Cuz.
Look, boss, I owe you an apology. Hear me out, okay?
Sure.
I knew Paz and the Professor. I knew who they really were all along.
Cuz...
I used them.
I suppose you were the one that brought them to Columbia in the first place, huh?
Guilty as charged. Paz wasn't just CIA, you know. She was working for the KGB, too. And for this Cypher group. In other words, she was a triple agent.
You knew all of this?
Wait, let me finish. Listen. MSF never would have gotten this big if it weren't for them. This mercenary business we built. Someday it's gonna be a new driving force in the world economy.
Was that your goal all along?
The Cold War's not gonna last forever. Sooner or later it's gonna give way to an era of regional conflicts and terrorism. A paradigm shift from counter-communism to counter-terrorism. In the new age, armies won't be tied to states, and war will become a business. We'll be a valuable commodity. There'll be clients all over the world who need our services. MSF is only the beginning. What we're creating here is a revolution in itself. Am I right?
Cuz... it's not going to be that easy.
What do you mean?
This whole Peace Walker thing has left our mark on the history of the Old Order. We've put ourselves on the radar of intelligence agencies and governments east and west. The whole world probably knows about us now.
Including that Cypher outfit.
We've let ourselves interfere with the times, with the Cold War system of deterrence. We're an army without a flag. We weren't supposed to take sides in international affairs, but we did.
I see your point. So what happens to us now?
We'll be hunted.
Not everybody's gonna be happy with us, huh?
You're damn right. We upset the global military balance of power.
And these people would rather our army without borders not exist at all?
They're gonna come knocking real soon. There's no turning back now. We're a wrench in the old system of deterrence. As long as the times refuse to change, we're gonna make a hell of a racket.
Then who are we gonna fight?
The establishment. Anybody who tries to restore the old balance wants to snuff us out of existence.
Which establishment?
It won't be a particular country or ideology that hunts us.
Who then?
We are going to be fighting the biggest beast of all. The Times. 10 years ago, the Times rejected the boss and killed her. And now, we're the ones being tested. Will the Times erase us? Or work with us? It's gonna be a lonely battle. No good or evil. No winners or losers. Business will have to wait. The question we have to ask ourselves now is, can we survive long enough to see the 21st century?
I'm with you, boss. We'll see how it turns out together.
The hunt is on, Kaz. And the whole world's on our tail. Assemble the men.
I've said this a couple times now, that if this is truly David Hayter's last performance, I think he did a damn fine job, and it's a great send-off. But that's Peace Walker, finally done. I feel like this took me forever to do for some reason, but yeah, this is a damn good game. Oh, that's damn good. So yeah, giving us here some stuff. It'll also kind of wrap up some characters, like here Dr. Emmerich becomes a father. He names his son Hal. Seems like everyone in the Emmerich family is named after a Kubrick movie. Because Hal is named after HAL 9000. And there you can see Big Boss triggers the Outer Heaven Uprising. Hopefully we'll get to see that in Phantom Pain. That makes me so sad. I love Miller, and I hate that he just dies so randomly like that. And as the credits play, we get Heaven's Divide playing once again. What a great cast this is, seriously. David Hayter's great. I love Robin Atkin Downes. Tara Strong's great. I love Grey DeLisle, Christopher Randolph, Steve Bloom. Everyone does such a great job in this game. Even the like just side people like Roger Craig Smith. Oh, Matthew Mercer's in this? I didn't know that. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about this game. I would definitely have to say, besides Metal Gear Solid 4, this is probably my favorite game in the series. It's the one that I have the most fun with. There's so much to do in this game. The story's great. The extra ops are fun as hell. Sure, it's a PSP game, which gives it some limits. But if they can make this game bigger and better, which is, I assume, what they're trying to do with Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain, I really hope that those games somehow are better than this. And Heaven's Divide's a great song. I'm trying to think like if I have anything that I dislike about this game. Well, I guess maybe the cutscenes. I mean, the final cutscene was you know, really cool because it was the only one that was really like 3D animated. But sometimes the like comic book anime cutscenes can get kind of drag. Like if I'm playing a Metal Gear game, I don't mind like the 20-minute cutscenes because they're interesting to look at. But when it's just a static image of a man's face, it's just kind of like, oh, okay. Chris Zimmerman doing the voice casting and voice directing, that's pretty consistent throughout all the games. Like, Ashley Wood does a good job with the artwork, but sometimes it's just boring to watch a cutscene for like 15 minutes when it's all drawn like that. There was motion capture in this game? I assume they had, yeah, I was gonna say they probably only had like one actor. But no, they actually have a few, that's weird. Well, they have 3. Miller and Zadornov had the same mocap actor, that's interesting. Illustrated cutscenes. Art director was Yoji Shinkawa, the artist was Ashley Wood. Wait, did Yoji Shinkawa just get 2 credits? Like within like 3 credits? Like there were 3 credits there, 2 of them were Yoji Shinkawa. That's a little weird. Although when someone does do enough work, totally. If they did 10 things, yeah, totally credit them 10 times in the credits. Like, they deserve credit for doing that one thing. They needed additional artists for the HD port? How? That's a little weird. I guess the next Metal Gear Solid game I'm gonna do is most likely going to be Metal Gear Solid 1. It's about time I finally got to that game. It's either gonna be Metal Gear Solid 1 or Ground Zeroes. I want to wait a while until Ground Zeroes is out, because I don't want to do it like as soon as it comes out, because I don't like people who do that, who like play a game the minute it comes out. But yeah, I'll wait a few months after Ground Zeroes comes out, so I'll probably do Metal Gear Solid 1. But yeah, I am super excited for Ground Zeroes and Phantom Pain. Those are probably my most anticipated games of this year. At least Ground Zeroes is. I don't know when Phantom Pain's coming out. But there is, of course, something after the credits. Get a conversation. Just, oh yeah, see, I mentioned that before. That you have Sessio Kosi Kaminades in the credits, because I mentioned that she was actually based on a real person. But anyway, like I said, there's a thing after the credits, so stick around for that. But thanks for watching. I had a lot of fun, and I hope if you watched this you had fun as well. Hopefully, if you've never seen this game before, maybe I could, you know, convince you to pick it up. It's a good game. Pick up the HD collection, or if you have a PSP, pick it up on that. But anyway, I'll see you next time.
We will forsake our countries. We will leave our motherlands behind us and become one with this earth. We have no nation, no philosophy, no ideology. We go where we're needed, fighting not for country, not for government, but for ourselves. We need no reason to fight. We fight because we are needed. We will be the deterrent for those with no other recourse. We are soldiers without borders, our purpose defined by the era we live in. We will sometimes have to sell ourselves and services. If the times demand it, we'll be revolutionaries, criminals, terrorists. And yes, we may all be headed straight to hell. But what better place for us than this? It is our only home.